All right, Sin. Can you hear me? Or do I need to plug in a headset? Hmm. Sound is good. Okay. Um, I could not get my second phone to connect for the life of me, um, no matter what I did. Well, I take that back. I could get it to connect. I couldn't get it to stay connected. So I had to get the computer out. Because my phone just didn't want to stay connected. Go figure. But I am here. I am here. Oh my goodness. Hey, Miss Becky. How are you, darling? So I'm a little late, but I am here. I figured out how to connect my phone to the computer, so I still have the same setup that I normally have. I know I was popping in and out, so I was hoping you weren't having any problems, or at least that many problems. So that makes me happy. That makes me very happy. Your fault for what? No, it was my stupid phone. Not even the phone I talked to you on. It was the other phone. It would not stay connecting. Um, it kept saying that the signal was too unstable. So, yeah, it wouldn't stay connected. Um, so I just had to, my this computer, my dual screen computer is all completely hooked up and set up on my office desk, on my work desk. I was not about to pull that apart to bring it over here. So I had to dig this computer out, which was still buried. I hadn't gotten to it yet. So I had to dig it out and get it set up. So, but I am here. I made it with somewhat of a smile on my face. I'm here. Uh, so there was a lot that went on today. Um, I don't talk politics on my channel, but wow, Scooter Mom. Yes, yes. All I'm gonna say about it, and I that's why I'm saying this now. Um, it's going to be pretty much all we hear for the next at least several days, week, in the news and whatnot, the progress of everything. And while my heart breaks for the families of those directly affected, and while I wish no ill will on anybody, um, it's a very sad day for some people. It's a very sad day for the family of at least the one victim, deceased victim that we know of at this point. Um, my heart goes out to the families, of everybody who was directly affected. There's going to be some people who are going to be very traumatized, and my heart goes out to them. Whether I agree with Trump, Biden, that's not an issue. Um, but the violence that we saw today is not acceptable. That wasn't just an act against Trump. That was an act against every innocent person that was there. And my heart goes out to them. So, but this is a stream, this is a chat where we try to keep things pleasant, upbeat, and positive. So, and something that is heavily weighing on you, let's try to continue to make this a chat that we don't get too deep into the weeds on things like that. So if we can abide by that, I would really appreciate it. Yes, only give love to the fallen and injured. Definitely. Becky, exactly. It doesn't matter who it was. Just the simple act of violence that was seen today is not good. Not good. It's going to cause a lot of trauma. It's going to cause some people to have some very long-lasting side effects. And my heart goes out to them, to all of them. But we do try to keep this as a positive and upbeat stream. So if we can, I would appreciate it to continue to do so. Hey, Sir Crepitus. No face? I'm with you. Let's talk tacos. I'm doing good. Pretty much all my stuff is in my new room. I just have to finish putting it all away and finding a spot for it. I'm going to have to get a new dresser. The one I have is not going to work. So my clothes are still pretty scattered in the closet right now until I can get the new dresser. But the room is coming along. It's coming together. I'm getting there. Oh no. Once you get used to the CPAP though, it's gonna help. You'll probably start feeling a lot better. A lot of people do. I did, Scooter Mom. I slept in till about 8. And after that, then I kind of just lounged in bed for for a few more hours until my hubby was like, get dressed. I'm going to take you for a lunch date. Done. Done. Oh, so we had Chinese because the Mexican restaurant was packed and they didn't have any parking, so we had to go to Chinese instead. I was looking forward to some tacos. Ooh, now that sounds good. No face. That sounds really good. Yeah, yeah. What Sin is saying, it sucks, but um, in the end, it will help you sleep better, and you will feel better if you can learn to sleep with it. Oh, I can imagine. Is it still like heat wave heat up there? Are you guys still under like heat warnings and stuff? Scooter Mom? Oh no, okay, so it changed a little bit. He did a little bit different. Oh, but it was good. It was so good. He threw it on the smoker and smoked that bad boy. No bacon. He did it a little bit different. But oh my goodness. And then macaroni salad on the side. Mm-hmm. And a side salad on the side. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And if I'm not mistaken, the pellets he used, because it's a pellet smoker, were the Jack Daniels pellets. Nummy ummy. It was good. Oh yes. Yes. Sir Crepitus. Those are yummy too. Deviled egg macaroni salad. Southern style. I tell you what, it was a good supper. Because that was the first thing I did after I got off the phone with you, Sin, was run and eat. So he would get off my back. So I went and ate. Then came back and picked up a little bit. Hey, Red, until it was just about time to get started, and then had phone problems. So then I had to dig out the computer. Gotta love it. I'm telling you, air fryer is my best friend. Same with the kids. Oh no, that sounds amazing. Papa, there are still no corners. Of the room to your recliner. Oh, Red. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I would be so mad. Yeah, we don't have any food delivery services here. Um, they've tried it. They've tried, what is it, DoorDash? It just, you don't get enough of the businesses here to sign up. So then all you're stuck with is McDonald's, literally, McDonald's. So, ah, Sin, yeah, yeah, because he will yell at me if I don't eat. He get, mm. Well, you were on the phone. You heard him. You heard him. I know, right? Scooter Mom out in the middle of nowhere. Papa, there's no corners. Remember, we went to a round room to keep you out of the corner. Ah, yeah, but still, Red. That's bullshit. And no face, don't play because we have a herd of deer that absolutely. I could walk out in my front yard right now and there would be deer pellets in my front yard. Hmm. Absolutely. See, yeah, see, my old man yells at me if I don't eat. Like yells at me if I don't eat, and then reminds me 10 times to eat because I always forget. I get busy doing something and then it goes whoop, squirrel. No, you don't have to sit on the floor because you know we got that special recliner for you, Papa. Ooh, ooh, Sin got you. But she does have a point. I know, no face. We don't eat the pellets. We eat the deer. Yes. Nice, Red. Oh, it's going to be so much nicer than being in an apartment. Some people love being in apartments. I can't handle all the noise. It's yeah. I gotta have downtime and well, if you're hot, get off the bed, Goofy. If you're hot, get off the bed. You keep rolling, you're gonna roll right off the side. Oh, she cracks me up. With the built-in beer cooler, exactly, and the massager. Hey, God's child, how are you, darling? You ordered more? What'd you get? Don't play. Hubby put in for tags this year. He didn't get tags on the early draw, but they'll draw again for the late hunt. So cord is pulling a little bit. There we go. Yes, that's my problem with apartment life. I am not built for apartment life at all, Red, at all. Papa, you keep telling yourself that. We know better. We still love you, but we know better. What are you crocheting, Red? Yeah, I didn't have an Instapot. I have a multi cooker. So it's like an off brand. And I love that thing. Yeah, I have an air fryer and a toaster oven because the igniter went out in my big oven on the gas stove. So that's what we use instead because It's freaking expensive out here for gas stoves. No face, I can see it too. You keep telling yourself, darling. You keep telling yourself. The Irish charm will only get you so far. 4 more days. Sweet. Yeah, I don't do much for my birthday. Hey, quit nicking my bed, you goofy girl. All right, I'll move it. There you go. Okay, goofy girl. Sit in front of the cooler, Goofy. You are so weird. Any other time, you would sit right in front of that cooler and hug all the cold air. Why aren't you doing it now? Oh, you better not start licking my bed again. I'll make you get down. I'm gonna dub you. I cannot. She's being a goofy girl tonight. She can't make up her mind. 1 minute she's on the floor in front of the cooler. 1 minute she's on the bed, panting like this. What are you doing? You're you're being goofy. You're being goofy. I love you. You got ookies. Give me ookies. Okay. Vape cases. Interesting. Had to move the pillow because it rolled down. Sploots. She's literally taken over my bed. What are you doing? I love you. There she goes. And sploots right on the floor in the hallway. I cannot with this dog sometimes. Becky, the lids are a lot safer nowadays. They changed the locking mechanism a little bit to make it a little bit safer. Not saying it's 100% not going to happen, but it is much safer than it used to be. And she's I can't. I've never had ginger beer. Mona can't figure out what she wants tonight. There's been so much activity with me and the kids changing rooms and everything, and all the painting, and now the kids We had one of the bonus kids. Then I ended up with two of them today, most of the day. And then now the kids are staying at the bonus kids' house, so they are down the street. She doesn't know whether she's coming or going right now. So I had a nice long conversation with Sin today. Yeah, she is trying to steal my clicks. Little stinker. Don't even think about it, Papa. Ooh, that was a good one, Sin. You have that cold one, no face. I'm just sitting here laughing at Scooter Mom and Papa. Yeah, the lids are much safer nowadays. Yeah, she's a mama's girl. No permits, Papa. As Scooter Mom said the same thing. Interesting. S'mores cream puff. Mm, that sounds good. That sounds really good. Exactly. The hubby can clean it. That's what happens with my husband when I get stuff splatter, mainly because I can't reach it because I'm short. Oh, no face. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to look, see if I can find it around here. Papa, no permits, no corners. We like it when you are joining in the conversation. Yeah, yeah. Once you get used to using it and figuring it out, it is very helpful for sure. Interesting. I'll have to find it. I'm gonna have to see if I can find some around here. Imperfect from Japanese. See, and Becky, I'm only like 2.5 inches taller than you, so I'm right there with you. Sorry, Patrick. We almost always revolve right back around to food here somehow. Eventually, we end up talking food sometime during the stream. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look and see if I can find some around here. But remember, I live in the middle of nowhere, so I don't have everything here. I'll have to look and see if I can find it. Yeah, and Papa, you should know, former, now retired cop. which means he's going to side with whoever he wants. Hey, love, I'm live. I'm live. Okay. Right? Food and pups, yeah. Very common conversations around here for sure. Oh, no, 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 no. I can only eat one or two, but yes, a deep fried Oreo. Yum, yum. Oh, I hear you, Sir Carpetus. Oh, it was good. You did a good job on the meatloaf. Thank you, babe. Yeah, I definitely hear you with everything you went through. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't last long enough. Just saying. Oh, I was gonna ask him, but he's going back to bed. All right. So, seeing as how I had such a long conversation with somebody today, Sin, um, while we were talking, I was sitting here. So I just went ahead and picked up and was working on it and finished that last section that I was working on. So now I'm just down to the last section, which is right here. And I'm done. I'm done. The man can throw down in the kitchen. Let me tell you what, he does not lack skill in the kitchen. Yeah, just loaf meat. Um, Papa, we're not giving you a corner, darling. No, not giving you a corner. You're too funny to be in a corner all by yourself. Ow. Ow. He likes to just kind of lurk sometimes in the chat or just kind of, not. And we enjoy having him. So he's not allowed to go in the corner because he'll put himself in the corner. And no, he's not allowed to be in the corner. Oh, man. So you still have some cases to tie up? Yeah, I can go for the cardboard box, but no corners. And that way he has 4 corners he can choose from right inside of his box. But that box has to be in the middle of the room. Ah. Yeah, that was the first thought that went through my head when I read that. I mean, eventually, but uh, he might be on your side, but it's still my chat. You may have a box, but no corners. No corners in the room, but you can have a box. There you go. Scooter Mom agrees. Scooter Mom agrees. Um, but Papa, you wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I think I need to put new wax on this one. Yep, I need new wax. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Go ahead and put your link in, Sin. You guys make sure to stop by Sin's stream to leave a comment. Wig box. I don't get that one. Oh, never mind. I rolled up. Sorry. Oh, Papa. You too. Don't need. So I am actually exempt from jury duty as well, um, because we are a homeschool family, and I am a sole proprietor business owner. They give me an exemption for jury duty because I don't have any. Um, I have a adopted family here. I don't have any actual blood family here, close blood family here. So um, I don't have anybody to watch the kids or, take care of the kids if I go to jury duty and my husband's at work. So they have an exception if you are a homeschooling family, which we are. Papa. Yeah, cake box all around. Yes, I love it. No corners. Sin. Oh, scooter mom. Dude, I get it. You were out all day in the heat. By all means. Oh, that's not lifelong. That's just as long as my kids are with me. So eventually that goes away, sadly. No face. Oh, a hat box will do too. Yeah. Hey, Dawn. Yeah, I haven't gotten one in several years because of that, and because my business doesn't operate without me. It's not like some other places or retail stores or something where they could have somebody come in and run the store. I literally, I am the business. If I'm not there, there is no open, there is no operations, none of that. So they consider that a hardship. So, oh, acceptable, Papa. That is acceptable, but not in the corner of the room. That way you can still hear the chatter around you. Papa, what do you think? No Face has a really good petition proposition. Oh, but Sunrise, we have no corners here because we're in a round room. Yeah, No Face. Even Patrick is laughing. No Face came up with a good one that solves all the problems. A whiskey barrel. Papa would take no less than the good Irish. Yes, of course. Yes, we compromised. He is allowed a box in the middle of the room, which why he would want a box over the um, massaging special recliner with a built-in beer cooler in the armrest. But hey, he's happy in his box. I know. Well, guess what? There are no corners here. Hey, Maya. I'm moving. I did freeze. I did freeze. Dadgummit. There we go. I'm back. Yeah, I've got to do something. It just. Yeah, I'm sure I did. It didn't look too good on my other phone over here. I can watch YouTube all day long, but when I try to get on, this phone just wants to do its own thing. Ooh, God's child. What's your story going to be about? It seems like it, Sir Crepitus. Okay, Patrick, thank you. Yeah, so I love living out in the middle of nowhere, but it does have some cons and good reliable internet signal and or um, cell signal is questionable. Um, so I have moments sometimes where my signal is not great, and that's what was happening. Why I have the computer out instead of running with both phones like I normally do, because this phone that I'm not using right now um, decided to have an unstable signal so it wouldn't stay connected. I'm thinking about getting a cell signal booster, and that might help. Although the signal is better than it was downstairs, but it still could be even better. And I'm thinking about getting a signal booster. Just because it's a pain sometimes. Yeah. Well, Sin, most people would understand if it's something like that. So you just step away, do what you got to do. Okay, I missed something. Who do you need to file a PPA on, Papa? Don't you get started now. No face. That is perfect. Interesting. Interesting, God's child. That's all right, Sin. Anybody who's had any interaction with someone with diabetes will understand. It is no big deal. The vast majority of us are gonna not even pay no mind to it. Ooh, interesting. Damn. Call LAPD. Damn. Ah, oh, that's what I'm saying, Scooter Mom. Yeah. So and sunrise here again. Most of us probably won't even. It probably won't even phase us because we know what it is. I love that you guys are just having a conversations. I love this. Absolutely love it. I'm gonna work on my painting a little bit and let y'all chat because I am so close to being done. That conversation I had on the phone with Sin earlier helped me quite a bit. That's another reason we're here, God's child. By all means, pop in with us when you need a break. This is also another time, a time where if you do crafts or have homework and you need something, accountability, like a group thing, you can do that too. Oh, this one has been a lot. Um, but it's not as much as it would be because the background isn't done. So it's just the main part of the picture. But it has been. And I'm so sick of looking at yellow and pink. So I will be glad to get done. What? I think that's probably why I got called on the last time I was in Vegas because it was an event. So they had to do something to save face. Party time. Heck yeah. Oh, Lordy. Becky. Don't nobody want us as a jury. That's for sure. I remember that. You were so worried. And now look at you. You've got two flyers that are being used around the world. Look at you. You put your big boy britches on. Right? Get beer. Get the beer. No kids. I'm kid free tonight too because mine are down the street. Awesome. I don't even want to look. No, nope. No face. Nope. Mm-mm. No, I'm good. Yep. That's when I made your flyer after that. And it all started as a joke. It started as a joke with MD Media. Yep. It all started as a joke. And now, again, look at you. You've got two flyers being used all the way around the world. Yeah, Sin, you're definitely going to have to keep me updated on that. I'm glad. I'm glad I helped you. I don't know what I did to help you, but I'm glad I did. You kept me on the phone so I could sit here and actually work on this because I finished that whole section while we were on the phone. It is not sad, Miss Sunrise Dawn. No, ma'am. I wish I were older. Still don't get an uninterrupted shower. Easy Rider. I can't. Probably sunrise. Probably. I do remember I've mentioned that a couple times and talked about hair chalk a couple times. So it's possible. Oh, see, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, and it works. Yeah, I know that feeling too. Between the kids, the two-legged kids, and the four-legged kids. Yeah, it is rare. It is rare. Heck yeah, I'll watch it. Make sure you film that, like all angles. I'm gonna watch. Little fingers under the door, or in my house because they're girls. They didn't care. They just walked straight, walked in. That was all she wrote. Yeah, sunrise. That's what I like about it too, because my girls, their hair is such a unique color of red that as long as I'm paying for their bills, they're not dyeing their hair because it's unique. It is so varied. It's just their hair is gorgeous. So yeah, they're not allowed to dye their hair as long as I'm paying for their bills. So hair chalk it is. You need subs. Do, 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 do. No, there is a reason they call them Velcro dogs. Absolutely. There is a reason. Um, it depends on the brand and the application, Patrick. Oh, you got it. Okay. I was working on it, dadgummit. I actually have the computer tonight so I can do it. I'm pretty sure I'm subbed, but let me double check. Yes, I am. So I'm already subbed. Yes, make sure you stop by the candlelight vigil too. Becky, I have two girls. My oldest is 15. My youngest is 11. Um, I could definitely see my oldest having children. My youngest, I don't know. I don't know about that one. It would not surprise me if she doesn't want children. Oh, I got the allergy itchy eyes from all the dust and everything we've been kicking up with all this moving rooms. No face. Uh, I love it when you're here. Oh, Lord. Oh, Mona's behind me. So I have my own version of a Velcro dog. She never goes far, very far. Never goes far. Love you. Her ears are twitching. He won't have any reason to pull you over if you're doing the speed limit. Well, that's good, Sunrise. You too, Patrick. We'll see you later, honey. Yeah, I've got the two, and I definitely see one having children. The other one, I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if she said no. Oh, that's pretty. Sunrise. I like that. No face. This is true, Sunrise. He is retired. He is. I don't blame you, Papa. Kids aren't for everybody. Hell, I didn't have my first one until I was 27. My second one I had at 31. I was never having kids. So I get it. Spoiling them and then send them home. I see how it is, Becky. I see how it is, Becky. Remind me of that. Becky's not allowed to have my kids because she's going to get them hyped up on sugar and then send them home to me. Not cool. Ugh. Oh. I don't blame you, Scooter Mom. I probably would have stopped it at the first pregnancy too if they were twins. Both sure. I know, Papa. I know. Serendipitous. There are a few exceptions. I have a sweet tooth. My grocery store makes the best thin, chewy but crispy around the edges oatmeal raisin cookies. They are the best. You have a small bit, no raisin. Hang on, I gotta make sure I ain't got no raisin bits. Okay, just the oatmeal cookie. You missed a bite. You missed a bite. There you go. Good girl. Don't make me laugh while I'm eating. Yes, I'm eating. Having a snack. I ate. This is true. This is true, Becky. We all have that one special family member, for sure. But if you ever meet my kids, no loading them up full of sugar. Mm, chocolate covered almonds are good too. Papa. Okay. 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 You only get a little tiny bit of people food. You don't get very much. You know better. I love you. Gotcha. Right, Screw Mom? My pearls. Yeah, little hope for LAPD for sure. Heck yeah, God's child. Yeah, you can make a publisher not down the road. I can't with you sometimes, Papa Smurf. Yeah, I don't trust my local department, sadly. Um, Too many of their officers have. So we don't have city police. That's how small we are. We just have a contract with the sheriff's department to do all of the city policing. Um, there have been officers with drug charges, sex charges. There's a federal lawsuit pending right now. It's been filed against the department. I don't trust these guys. The ones that I did trust um, are no longer employed. So I will definitely, from here on out, be recording any potential interactions that I might have with them. So, yeah, sadly. Yeah, most definitely. It's just sad because we should be able to trust them, but then we find out that there's officers under arrest for sex crimes, officers under arrest for drug crimes, lawsuits getting filed by former female employees. It's just, and we have a very small department, so there's no excuse. There's no reason. Oh, that's precious, Sunrise. Well, that's good, Scooter Mom. Yeah, I know we've gotten some new deputies, because it's the sheriff's department. I know we've gotten some new deputies because they are always looking for help out here. Always. Um, but I haven't met very many of them. I do everything I can to not have to deal with them. Not in that capacity. Like, was it, when was it? Thursday night? Yeah, Thursday night. My neighbor called. She had to call the sheriff's department because there was a couple of girls that had been sitting outside of my shop for hours after I closed. So, so she called the sheriff's department for me and then called me. And I ran down there, which is, well, not ran, I drove, which is only like 2.5 minutes. And we stood there waiting for the cops. Papa, darling, there's no corners. We took them away, remember? Yeah. Sadly, a lot of them. Papa, you do not want to hear my mama voice. Oh, you're welcome, Becky. Go get some rest, darling. We'll talk to you later. I'm telling you, Papa, you do not want to hear my mama voice. I can't with you either, Sir Crepitus. I'm sweet and innocent. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I'm just going to diamond paint here. Oh, Ensign brought out the middle name. The mama side eye. Okay, so I know you said you've been lurking and popping in. I don't know if you were here last weekend, but last weekend, man, it got nasty. There were so many, not even trolls, tools, just tools. And I tell you what, one of them brought up my kids. Mm-mm. That's a big fat no. So, needless to say, I got spicy, and I kind of scared everybody there for a minute. Right, Sunrise? Yeah, that's what this fool did. And I even scared Gary away, Gary Mackey. And yeah, he's like, I'll come back when there's n- not so many. Shortly after that, I learned, yes, leave my popcorn thieves alone. Papa. And I was in a good mood. I was in a good mood, but I was still not that bring out that side eye if I have to. Yeah, yeah, they torqued my noodle real good, and so that forced me to go ahead and get off my lazy butt and figure out how to turn on subscribers only mode so we can avoid that. And the sad part is they they were talking like it was an every night occurrence that I let my kids stay up late. And it wasn't even that late. It was only like 10:30, 11 o'clock, something like that. Yeah, not kosher. Hey, Janelle. Okay, good. Whew. Scooter mom. I did, yeah, it was bad. They were just being downright ignorant for no reason. It was bad, but it prompted me, like I said, to get off my lazy butt and figure out how to turn on subscribers only mode. So it ended up working out, but yeah, I did verbally just give that one a swift kick in the ass. That's for sure. Yeah, don't bring the kids into it. Don't bring the kids into it. And it was holiday. Yeah, it was a holiday too. That didn't help either. They were just ignorant. Yes, Sunrise. I might occasionally slip with their names, but yeah, usually it's oldest and youngest. Yeah, I totally would have lost my shit, Becky. Yeah, don't bring the kids into it. That's just not kosher. Yeah, exactly what Scooter Mom says. Don't bring the kids into it. Yeah, I know you do, Sunrise. You're real careful about that. Yeah, it doesn't matter how old they are. You don't bring the kids into it. You just don't. You just don't. You leave the kids out of it. And they were just being completely disgusting, anyways. Yeah, it was, like I said, it was enough that it got me off my lazy butt to figure out how to turn on subscribers only mode. And we haven't really had much of a problem since. Yes, Scooter Mom. Yes. I'm putting it nicely. Um, I'm glad it's working. I don't know what happened, but I'm glad it's working itself out. Yeah, don't bring the kids into it. Keep the kids out of it. Whether they're grown or not, keep the kids out of it. And Becky, I thought you were going to bed. All right, Red. We'll talk to you later, honey. Yeah, Sunrise. The mama bear don't play nice when she has to come out. Don't make her. Because I can get downright mean over my kids. and I won't think twice. But we figured it all out, so we shouldn't have too many problems now. God's child, are you leaving too, or are you just saying bye to Red? Oh, then yeah, then Papa asked for the mama side eye. I don't like give I have to have a reason to give it. Okay, okay. Because I was gonna say I don't see you say you were going to. Hey, Big Chief, how are you, darling? Yeah, now I have to have a really good reason to give the side eye. It was kind of funny last night, though. Yes, Scooter Mom, this is true. This is true. The eyebrow goes up, and then I start tapping the nails. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I have natural. Hey, Jules. Um, I have natural RBF. Scooter Mom. Yeah. Um, my kids are still kind of young, so they're still easy to give the look. And when I do, oh yeah. Yes, yes. RBF does rule. It does. And it's not intentional. It just happens. It just happens. I know, right, Jules? I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, I can believe it for sure. All right, guys, child. We'll be here when you come back. Yeah, I can definitely understand the whole typically nonviolent. Yeah, I'd rather try to talk it out with somebody, try to, smooth things over because, that's what adults do. You talk it out. But when it comes to my kids, man, being an adult flies out the window. What? No. When did that happen, Jules? That's what I used to say, Becky. People don't want to see the hood in me, but instead of hood, I say ghetto. People don't want to see my ghetto. That's what I say. Yeah, exactly. So what did they arrest him for? Did they detain and release, or a physical arrest where they took him in? I didn't even know anything about a counterfeit 20. Lord have so they oh, I would have been out for blood too, Sunrise. Absolutely. Absolutely would have been out for blood. Sin, don't forget your page as well. Oh, that's a good thing, Sunrise. All right, I'm gonna have to keep an eye out in the ear. Interesting. Interesting, Janelle. Oh, Jules, he put it in the ATM on live. Oh, Lord. Right, Scooter Mom? Gotta love her. Wow. Wow. I don't even know what to think about all that. Yeah. I don't say a whole lot about that whole situation other than to say, not my monkey, not my circus. That's perfect, Sunrise. That is absolutely perfect. Yes, and for those that just came in, please do sometime this weekend, make a stop over by the vigil, candlelight vigil that's going on Sin's channel, and leave a comment for Nat. Wow. Ah. Yeah. My oldest is 15. My youngest is 11. They do go with us sometimes when um, I go to protest, but they typically do not get out of the car because of what we are protesting. Maybe when they're older, but not right now. And certainly not by themselves. But those are my monkeys, and that is my circus. Wow. Hey, Danny. Welcome in, darling. Yeah, if that were the case, it would not have been intentional, I don't believe. I mean, I'm worried about him. Yeah, and I'm sure he would understand. And it is kind of funny that Leah kept to her promise and said she was taking the keys. They did. Oh boy. With him just turning 17, he probably went to a juvenile holding facility. Okay, so the money came straight from a bank. There wasn't any. Okay. Well, I wouldn't assume. I wouldn't think that Tori would do that intentionally. Wow. Scooter Mom, it depends on the situation. Yeah. Right, Sunrise? I bet, Danny. I bet. Yeah. And I agree with Scooter Mom, but I'm just going to clarify. Um, even though you're not the one causing the trouble, it's trumped up trouble. But yeah, I mean, we all know it's BS, but yeah, he will be okay. You know what? Let's see. Close out. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Becky. Yeah, that vape is in the way. And I just turned off my light pad. Okay. He ended a stream, or yeah, ended a 3 hour stream 35 minutes ago. So he's out. I didn't keep him. So that's good. All right, Sunrise. Go get that shower and get some rest. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, what was the cause, Danny, if you know? All right. While you do that, I'm gonna run and get a drink real quick. I'll be right back. Oh. All right, I'm back. Yeah, you know. All right, Scooter Mom, Jules. Yeah, Becky. And see, and that's where I'm at. I see both sides of it, and I understand. That's why my usual response about everything is not my circus, not my monkeys. Because I do. I see both sides. So all I can have input in all reality is my own monkeys. Yeah, so my kids do have phones, because they're pretty independent kids, but I can track both of them with the Family Link app. That's the one I use. I can control, what apps are downloaded, what games are downloaded, how much time they're spending on their phones, on which apps. Um, I can lock their phones at night, unlock them. Say they get in trouble and they lose their phone for an hour or two. I can lock the phone so they can't do anything with it, and I can track their locations with it, should anything happen. Yeah, Scooter. It's tough because, and this is why I don't say much about it. Um, the only time we have a say is when it's a child that we pay for, we take care of, we have, and that's the hard part, because we also look at and judge that situation with our own biases. And that's not fair to Solomon. That's not fair to his parents. That's not fair to anybody else involved, because we each have, as parents, as people, as humans, we each all have our own biases and thoughts in child rearing. And by judging that entire situation, what we're doing is we're forcing our thoughts and our feelings and our theologies on, or philosophy on raising children onto somebody that, you know, that somebody else. How would you feel if that was done to you? That's how I look at it. And I just, yeah. Mine are 15 and 11 joules. So I don't like it when people do that to me concerning my children. I'm not going to do it to somebody else. We were just told that Solomon was arrested, and we're just talking about that a little bit. Nice, God's child. Nice. But that's how I've always looked at it. That's how I've always approached it. Um, I have no I have no investment in in raising him and bringing him up, in taking care of him. So therefore, I have no say. I'm not. Yeah, I'm glad he is too. That is for sure. Absolutely glad he's been released. Um, Welcome back, Red. I just, yeah, Becky. Yeah, no face. So I just, again, I had no investment in raising him, bringing him up, taking care of him, instilling whatever values. Um, so I'm going to say what I normally say. Um, Jules. Yeah, he is released because when I looked, he had just gotten off alive 35 minutes before then. So it's probably about 45, 50 minutes now. Oh, yeah. And then Danny did confirm it. Yeah, that he's okay. Yeah. I had I have no investment in raising him, in bringing him up and taking care of him. I therefore have no say in what he's doing now. And I'm not going to force my biases and my philosophy on child rearing onto somebody else. Don't like when it's done to me. I'm not going to do it to somebody else. Sure. Go ahead, God's child. I mean, it's just a hard situation because you don't know what to say. Because, well, for me, because I don't want to be disrespectful. Um, it's good. We need the young people. I just don't know. Yeah, that's the problem. It's a safety factor with Scientology because you just never know what's going to happen with them. I just, I just want him to be safe. It is probably the best thing we can say. Yeah, exactly, Jules. And that's what scares me. That's why I worry about it. Again, not my monkey, not my circus. But I wish nothing but safety for him. Jules, that's for LA. Yeah, I would agree. But it's not always. And I can respect that decision too, Janelle. Absolutely. Everybody has to do what they want, and what they feel is best for them, for sure. I have not had a teenage boy, but I do have teenage girl. The radio turned on all of a sudden. Ah, he slipped straight into his back. Hey, that I like that sentence. That's nice and descriptive. I'm a reader, and that's the one thing that I look for in any book that I read is descriptive language like that, because the way my brain works when I read is I actually, especially when I'm reading fiction, um, I actually see it playing as a movie in my head. So just real descriptive language like that really makes that image come to life. I like that. Yeah, I wish I had somebody that I could go with so I wasn't out there alone, but in some cases it's just not the way it works out. But I'm never out there alone. I may be protesting alone, but I don't stay alone. So I usually have somebody in a vehicle down the road. So yes, Grim. Yes, I did. Yeah, Red. I mean, I can't even do that with my kids. Um, I think his parents are in a tough situation, in a tough spot where he's gonna do what he wants to do. I just hope and wish nothing but being safe out there. Hey Natalia, how you doing, honey? If you're typing it, if it's on your computer, send me an email. Scooter Mom's got email too. Or put it up on your channel and let us know when it's uploaded, because I will certainly go read it. I hear you, no face. Like I said, I see both sides of it, and I can understand both sides and respect both sides, regardless of whether I agree or not. Um, we do need for our younger generations to start getting involved. We do need for them to start learning their rights, to protect their rights, our rights. Um, and one of the ways to do that is for protesting. One of the ways to do that is cop watching, to ensure that our rights are no more of our rights are stripped away from us. I see both sides, and we need the kids to understand what's at stake. We need them as the next generation that's going to take over from us. We need that. Um, I just don't know what the answer is. And I'm being 100%. Um, I don't know what the right answer is about this, because nobody does. Nobody. Um, because nobody, no matter how we look at it, we're still going to look at it with our own biases and our own philosophies and our own um, desires of what we want to see happen. I mean, no matter what. So I don't know what the right answer is, because we do need the younger generation to start stepping up and um, start putting or start realizing what's at stake, not just with fighting against Scientology, But just in general, as far as, our rights as citizens being trampled on, we do need um, the next generation to start seeing that and understanding what's at stake, and to start standing up. But how young? You know what I'm saying? I don't have the answers. I have no idea. I know. I know, no face. Again, it's like, what is the right answer, though? So I do not envy his parents because they are in a really tough spot. And that is a big reason why I've never said anything negative, because I will always look at it under the bias of my own philosophies on child rearing, what I think is appropriate and what isn't. But that's just it. What I think is appropriate. And it's not fair to put that bias and that philosophy off onto somebody else who may not agree. So that's why I don't say anything. Yes, we all need to move forward. Interesting. Okay, you're getting my attention. You might have to email me a copy of this story when you're done with it. See, and that's Jules, that's kind of what I'm talking about too. We need kids and young adults to understand that these are things that you can do to stand up for your rights. It's just tough, and I don't think any of us as viewers are going to have the right answer. I know, no face. Like I said, I see both sides of it. I absolutely do. And a little bit beyond that, a little bit too. Um, this is a very prominent social movement. Um, and if you think about other major social movements throughout history, children and teenagers were involved. I just don't know how young is too young for today's protest. Um, and I'm not about to pretend that I do. Yes, we can't we can't force anything that we say, our thoughts in the matter. We can't force it down his throat, and we certainly can't make him do anything. Oh yeah, yeah. You're teasing us at this point. You're teasing us at this point. I definitely want to try. I definitely want to read it. I love the way you. I love the way you write. It's very descriptive. I can see the movie in my head playing. I hear you, Janelle. I do. Exactly, Scooter Mom. Jules. That's what we can do. We can only control our own actions. No face. I um, like I said, I see all sides of it, and I'm not going to tell you which side I lean towards. Um, I go for it. Um, I tend to play a little bit of devil's advocate on it because I do see it from both sides. But I'm not going to tell him or his parents what to do. It is not my place to do so. I was upset for Danny too. That broke my heart to see him arrested again, for sure. I get it. But the good thing about, TV or YouTube or, whatnot is if we see something we don't like, we can change the channel. What I don't agree with is all the negativity and the harassment and everything. That's doing nobody any favors. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Red. It's We do need the younger generation to speak up, um, to see what's going on. And oh yeah, you're gonna have to email that story to me when you're done. Um, yeah, but you may not want to share any more now. But I need to read that story when you're done. I'm serious. I want to read that story when you're done because you got my attention now. Or on a live. live, like Becky said. Yeah, I'll go for that too. I want to know what happens. Exactly, Becky. I have no say. That's why I constantly say, not my monkey, not my circus. So, but I get it. I get the desire for some younger people to want to get involved and want to do something, because that has been part of protesting throughout history, is, a mix of all people of all ages. So, I get it. Dang, I didn't hear that. Exactly, Jules. And not only that, but simply being so cruel towards others about what you think is right or wrong, and having absolutely no meetings in the middle, um, no compromise. It is my way or no way. That is a hard line to walk for anybody. And that's a kind of what I have a hard time with, um, in any situation, is being so set that you're not willing to at least listen to somebody else share their perspective, and be open-minded enough to maybe change your own thoughts. And it really just, it shouldn't be that way. What happened to compassion? What happened to compromise? Yeah, Jules, I was there for a while today. And if you speak with him, please let him know that my chat is a safe place. We don't allow a lot of that. Yeah, Red, it is. Yeah, it is. And it's sad. It really is. Jules, I understand that's what he's worried about. I do. But what do they have to be cruel to me about? It's just anybody who's been committed to this movement, right? It won't be the first time. But I feel that anybody that's been committed to this movement should still have a place where they belong. This is a neutral zone. That's not to say that I don't have opinions on things, because I absolutely do. I'd be an idiot if I didn't. But it's not right simply because somebody disagreed. And that has nothing to do with me. That has absolutely nothing to do with me. All I ask is to be respectful in my chat. That's it. And I can add more mods if I need to. I know. I know. It'd be if I spent my life being told who I can and can't have around, I would have nobody. That's my life, not here. That's my life. And I learned a long time ago that if it doesn't involve me, keep my mouth shut. And while I do pretty good at that, there have been times where I've made comments because of my frustration or something over a situation. I'm not perfect at it. Never will say that I am. But I do try to keep it that way. Because if you were on the other end of it, how would you feel if somebody judged you for something? That's the way I look at it. Exactly. Nobody is perfect. We all make mistakes, and hopefully we learn from them. That right there is the perfect sentiment. No one is perfect. We all make mistakes, and hopefully we can learn from them. Yep. And I may not agree with all of everybody's actions, But there's so much going on behind the scenes that we will never know about, that I don't feel that I can make a fully informed decision enough to go public with it, because there's so much going on that we just don't know behind the scenes. And I don't want to make a decision on only half the information and go public with that decision, because that decision may be the wrong decision, because I didn't have all the information I needed to make the proper decision. You never know, because there's just so much going on that we will never know about behind the scenes. Exactly. Hey, Keith. Yeah, like I said, there's just always so much more going on behind the scenes that we'll never know. And personally, I don't feel I have enough information to make it a fully informed decision, because we'll never have all that information. I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. So that is why many of you know why I started these streams, was to help people to get away from some of that stuff that was all going on. It's been a couple weeks now. Um, to act as a place where people can come and de-stress and distract. And to be able to no face, if you write poetry or similar to poetry, you should talk to from a poet, because he's been doing streams um, with people who have written poetry and such. Um, yes, Red. Um, but I wanted this chat and this time for people to what's the word I'm looking for? To be able to distance for a little while, decompress. Yes, that's the word. Decompress from everything. Um, that was really the point of doing this. Um, if you had a craft project that you wanted to work on, or um, studying, or just hanging out, um, I wanted this to be a place that we could do that safely. Yes, do something mindful. Yes. No face. Here is Poet's link. Hey, Natalia. Um, I wanted this to be a place where people could feel comfortable and not have so much. Um, yeah, Becky. Yes, I am, Pamela. Um, this was never intended to be a place of bashing anybody else. This was never, you know, meant to be a place for people to just come and spew hatred, because I won't tolerate that. She got done early then. Yeah, no drama. No drama. We can talk about things in generals, but I don't like getting a lot into details so that we're not bringing all that stress back into the chat, but still enough that people can de-stress. And I froze, so I hope you guys can still hear me. um, it is Sunday. Okay. Yeah, she did, huh? Okay, I'm not frozen. Okay, on my screen I am. All right, perfect. um, but yeah, this was a place that I wanted to make sure. Oh, there it goes. um, I wanted to make sure that people were comfortable, and but still had a place to come de-stress, be able to, in generals, talk through things, you know, where we could just support each other. That's why I started doing these streams. So, all right, Jules, go get some rest, honey. I'll see you around. I think he might have. I think he might have. That's kind of funny, though. If Papa really did fall asleep in his chair, that's kind of funny. All right, Scooter Mom. I'm sure I'll see you somewhere tomorrow. That's some philosophical thinking. I don't know. I'm sure we would notice. Excuse me. I'm sure we would notice. Yeah, yeah, might be on the news. Oh, Pamela, you poor thing. I've got one, two, three, four fans going. Basically, one in each corner. Because we don't have central heat and air. So it's swamp coolers and fans and yeah, I have been there. Why do you say that? Oh yeah, talking about corners. Yeah, that's a good idea, Becky. That's a really good idea. Uh, I can understand that. Oh, we're having massive heat waves across North America right now. Massive. It's insane how hot it's been. I know we've been in the high 90s for the last week and a half. And That is almost unheard of for us because we are so far up in the mountains. Yes, again, another reminder. Don't forget to stop by the candlelight vigil and leave some words for Nat and her family. Sin's going to try to make sure that that stays running all weekend. All right, God's child. Don't forget, if when you're done with that story, email it to me so I can read it. Or if you decide to do a live, you let me know and we'll promote it, and everything beforehand so you can try to get some more viewers. But go get some rest. We'll talk to you later. Yeah, I feel the same way. It just drains me, Red. Very true. No face. Whoa. Yeah. So Becky, um, I live 250 miles north of Vegas, and we rarely get higher than low 90s, and I mean rarely. I'm also in I'm 6,500 feet in the air too, up the side of a mountain. So we don't get heat like Southern Nevada does down in Vegas and stuff. We don't get that kind of heat, even though we're still considered desert because we're so high up. But it has been horrid because not only has it been been hot, upper 90s, but we've also had off and on quite a bit of humidity. Excuse me, which is something we don't deal with very often here. So yeah, it's been horrid. But we should start getting a break here soon. All right. Let's let's go ahead. I'm going to share a few links real quick for some other channels. It looks like nobody else is live right now. So check your sub status on these channels and make sure you're subscribed. All right, Becky, go get some rest, honey, because I won't be on much longer myself. We're just sharing some channels, and then I'm gonna head off myself. All right. There's one more that I want to share. There it is. While Sin and Red work on the other. Oh, Sin works on the others. All right, so make sure you check your subs status on these channels. We're trying to really build up some of the smaller channels. If you know of anybody who has recently started and needs help building their channel, please let us know. And you know what, No Face? It's all about perspective. Exactly. Oh, no, you're fine. I was just getting some oddball ones. Um, so if you know of anybody or hear of anybody just starting a channel, please please let us know. We'll add them to the list to try to help them build their channel. I almost forgot one. There we go. And then definitely do check the your sub status on these channels. There are a lot of good people still working or working for bringing down the cult. So yeah, Pamela, I'm not sure when you came in, but let me grab it real quick. Sin is running a candlelight vigil, and she's going to try to keep it running through the weekend. So make sure you pop on by and leave a comment for Nat and her family. Let me... I've got to do some rearranging and some organizing. with some recent videos. But here is the link to the playlist. Keith, there's the grooming playlist. So yeah, make sure you take a moment to stop by the Candlelight Vigil on Sin's channel to leave a note for Nat and her family, and check your sub status on some of these channels. And then keep the little nugget in the back of your mind. If you know anybody that is starting a channel or anybody that is trying to build their channel, that's a small channel, let us know. We'll be more than happy to check them out, and we'll check them out and we'll add them to the rotation. Because we do try to encourage growth on small channels. So, or I do, at least. I know Sin does too. So, all right, folks. It is 1:30. I'm going to go ahead and shut her down. Exactly, Keith. Yeah. Did we get you on there too? Did we get Keith's channel on there? I'll grab it real quick. Double check Keith too. Make sure you're subscribed to Keith too. There is nobody else live right now other than Sin with the Vigil. So it's up to you who you want to go watch, or if you want to hit some playlists for some small channels to help them with their watch hours. Any of them here and that we've shared here would be very appreciative of watch hours. So yeah, there's nobody else live right now. So hit a playlist or your watch later list. And need to throw one together for me. Throw what together? Huh? I'm lost. I missed something. No face. Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. So yeah, if you don't, since there's nobody live right now, we can't raid. So hit a playlist on the channel you know is looking for hours, or which is most of these smaller channels, or pull something off your watch later list. Now's the perfect time. All right, folks. I will not promise that I will be live tomorrow, but I promise I will try. Usual time, usually between 9:30 and 10:30 Pacific time. So hopefully, I'm sure I will see you guys somewhere along the day tomorrow. Absolutely. Another thing, anybody with channels, after the video, after we're done and it closes the live, make sure to put a comment on the video, because people can then just click on your picture and take them right to your channel, and they can subscribe or whatever, or help you with hours. Just in the comment, put what you're looking for: subscribers, um, hours. Just put in the comment what you need and what you're looking for, and that way people can find you easier from the comments on each video. So I don't. Yeah, yeah. It's not dogs on Oh Hell No, but we will be collaborating on some upcoming stuff for sure. So we're going to be hashing out some more stuff throughout the week next week, and we'll be getting started probably soon. It's just one. Yes. Yep. We're going to hash out some stuff and get ready and get started on that channel. So, all right, folks. Again, I will not promise that I'll be live tomorrow, but I promise I will try. I really enjoy the time that I spend with you guys. So have a wonderful night, day if you're on the other side. Sweet dreams, and I'll see you guys later.